Okay, welcome to the November 16th chat. I'll make this announcement a few times during the meeting. Next Thursday is Thanksgiving, and there will be no chat next Thursday. And we will see you the following week. So with that, we will start with announcements. Sharon Gavea.
Thank you, Jerry. I have two announcements, actually. One is a save the date. The Interfaith Holiday Dinner is going to take place on December 19th in Great Meadow Hall. Invitations will be going out right after Thanksgiving. It will include a menu, so for you to check it off and return. Seating is limited, so we ask you to be sure to return your form by December 8th. So we're looking forward to it. Our theme is sharing our joy, and it's a tribute to Evelyn Botkin. The second announcement I would like to make is merci beaucoup to all of you who journeyed with us to Paris. If you got your passport, please bring them the next time. And if you didn't, we will have new ones for you with the stamp for Paris if you were there. We're not going to have a wind down in December because of all of the activities that will be going on that month. However, in January, when all the snowbirds are down in Florida enjoying the warmth, we're going to be skiing the Swiss Alps. So we're looking forward to having you all bring your warm scarves and hats and join us. The date will be announced once we have confirmed it with the Newbridge calendar. So we're looking forward to having you journey with us to Switzerland. If you have some skis, bring them along. If not, just bring your ski poles. So looking forward to seeing you on our next journey. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Jerry.
You're quite welcome. Judith Kahn.
Hi, everybody. Thank you very much, Jerry.
Hi, everybody. Thank you very much, Jerry. Hi, everybody. Thank you very much, Jerry.
Can you hear me?
Yes, but you must have two devices on. We're getting an echo.
Oh, dear. Is that better?
Is that better?
No.
Still echoing. Huh. I'm wondering, it must be my hearing aids, you know, there. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be quick. So I just wanted to remind everybody that the Saturday afternoon Hadassah study group will be meeting this Saturday in the synagogue from 2 until 3. And we're continuing our examination of Jewish perspectives on the nature of family. Though there are a series of stories that we've kind of put aside to study, each session we have is standalone. So you will not be at a disadvantage, absolutely no disadvantage if you happen to have missed an earlier session. And, you know, with the subject of family, I think we all have lots of interesting things to say. So this month we're taking on the story of Dinah and her brothers, and we'll have some handouts there at the meeting for the discussion. The text is Genesis 34:1 to 31. If you want to get a little preview of what we'll be talking about. Carol Marlin is going to be our facilitator, and those of you who know the story already can imagine that it'll be a lively discussion. So please come and join us. And we're looking forward to welcoming back our returning members, and we're extending a special invitation to any new members in the Newbridge community. You don't have to be a member of Hadassah in order to join in. Again, it's this Saturday from 2 until 3 in the synagogue. And if you'd like further information, you can contact me at 42385, or you can contact Lulla Gordon at 42427. Thanks a lot.
Okay, Barbara Nadich.
I'm speaking on behalf of the Newbridge Members Association. As you've been hearing, we are having our council election And the ballots will be going out November 27th. And the return date will be December 4th. The people running so far on the north building, floors 1 and 2, there's Willie Ross and Frank Bachner. Floors 3 and 4 do not have to run this year because I'm running. I'm still in my term. The villas do not, there's nobody running because again, there's no open term. The cottages at the moment have Charles DeVega. The 5,000 building has nobody. We are urging anybody on this call and the 5,000 building to please consider running. In each of the slots, we will have a write-in space so that if you wish to consider being a write-in, let your floors know, let the cottages know, let everybody know so that we can have a vibrant council. There are 2 people at the moment running for a representative at large, Bob Orkin and Charlie Small. In the event that 5,000 building does not have a representative, they will not have their own representative, and either of the members at large will be appointed to represent them. The other building that I've missed is a 3,000 building. Again, nobody is running for there because the term is not up. Again, November 27th, look for your ballots. Thank you.
Thank you. Betty Shapiro.
Thanks, Jerry. Hi, everyone. I'm here today to say on behalf of the Volunteer Outreach Committee, thank you to those who donated latkes for the Hanukkah drive for the kosher food pantry. We delivered them today. We were met with open arms and lots of gratitude. We came just in time because they are already starting to distribute the food to those who need it. So thanks for your cooperation as always.
Okay. Terry Union. You have to unmute, Terry.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Anyway, I'd like to thank everyone who has participated and made a contribution to the scholarship fund. And as you all know, this is for hourly employees only, and these are the young people you see in the dining room and other areas of our community. And this is an opportunity to help them change their lives. And we have a match. We have a donor, an anonymous donor, who's willing to give $10,000 if enough people will give $250 or $1,000, whatever. Anyway, so just want to remind everybody, if you've not had a chance to contribute, please do so we can begin planning on helping these young people change their lives and give them a chance to improve lives for themselves and their family. Thank you.
Thank you. Sandra Macy, you have a question?
No, I would just like to make a brief statement on behalf of the Outreach Committee. Thank you, Jerry. And I'd like to thank all of you.
Let me just interrupt you for a minute.
Okay, sure.
I really want you so I can plan. I just don't want to have this snowball up where people raise their hands to make announcements. I want to organize it in advance. You can go ahead, but not in the future.
Of course, Jerry, thank you very much for that, and I will remember in the future. Just a quick thank you to those who've already contributed to the Dedham Pantry, and a reminder that there is still time, if you would like to contribute, to put either a check or cash into the secure box that is at the concierge desk.
for the Dedham Food Pantry. And once again, thank you for your already given donations. Thank you, Jerry. I will remember for next time.
Okay, no, it's not just you, so thank you very much.
Thanks.
Elaine, you went, Elaine Cannon.
Yes, I have a question for Terry. Is there going to be a raffle like there was in years past for the scholarship fund?
Is there going to be what?
A raffle.
Raffle.
Well, the raffle, yes, but that will be in February, in the next year.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah, so save your dollars to buy tickets.
Okay. So if there's somebody else who failed to get in touch with me and has an announcement, go ahead. Okay, we'll move on and we'll start with the staff with Nancy Vega.
Hi, guys. I just wanted to give a quick heads up. So next week, we are having a special matinee on Tuesday, the 21st. It's going to be at 1:30 to 4:30. The greatly demanded Oppenheimer. We're going to have it on the channel and in the theater, but please feel free to come down and enjoy it together with the rest of your neighbors. It's supposed to be a preview for the scheduled lecture the following day, Wednesday, the 22nd. The one and only Stephen Whitfield will discuss Oppenheimer's life and the movie. So we hope you get to watch the movie the day before, come to his lecture. And then lastly, I wanted to get you excited for the November Residents Present, which is Monday, the 27th. We have Helene Balin, who's going to be talking about a curated exhibit, an exhibit that she curated in Temple, Israel, in the Weiner Museum, which is going to showcase 140 years of weddings at Temple Israel in Boston. Both her and her husband were members of Temple Israel for 50 years, and they were active in various aspects of synagogue life, while both their sons were bar mitzvahed and married in Temple Israel. So we hope that you come and join us. That's all I got. Thank you.
Thank you. Christina Rice.
Everyone, I lost my voice. I must have been having too much fun in water aerobics this morning. But I have a couple announcements. I'll do my best to be as loud as I can. First thing, next week, we have 2 scheduling changes. These are going to be permanent changes starting on Monday. Boot camp on Monday will begin at 9 a.m. instead of its previous 9:15 time slot. And Zumba on Tuesday will be moving to 9:30 instead of its 10 o'clock time slot. For those of you that do attend regularly, I will send out voice and reminders for both, and the schedule will reflect the changes, but just wanted to give you all a heads up. Second to that, with the holiday season approaching, I just wanted to give a gentle reminder about the pool and guest use. So yes, your guests are welcome to use the pool. However, this is really regarding kids. If kids are going to be using the pool, when other residents are swimming, we just ask you to remain respectful. If kids can limit the amount of ball throwing and splashing, there is no running, jumping, or diving in the pool. We did have a hiccup a couple weeks ago, so I just wanted to make sure that everyone knows the rules. If you have any specific questions, you can always reach out to me or my team. But again, residents take priority. This is your home, so please be respectful of other residents when they are doing their routine exercises, swimming, and just be mindful of them. And then lastly, I wanted to give a kind of save the date for our Saturday Community Life Hospitality Social. That's going to be held on December 2nd. A lot of you may be familiar with the New York Times Connections game that is been a frequent game that people are playing. We're going to do a Newbridge version and have some hot chocolate, a hot chocolate bar, and some rugelach. So December 2nd, 2 p.m. in Great Meadow Hall. Save the date and hope to see you there. Thank you. Hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. So Jessica Coleman.
Hi, Jerry. Hope everyone's doing good. I actually just have a quick announcement, but a very positive announcement. As of Monday, the 20th, our Larissa will be back and on site full time. I know a lot of residents have reached out asking where she is, how she is, and when she'll be back. So I was ecstatic to share with you that it will be Monday and she'll be back her full-time schedule. And please welcome her when you see her. I know she's excited to get back and see everybody.
Okay, thank you, Jessica.
Thanks,
So
Jerry.
Josh and Eileen,
Eileen,
Hi,
are you on?
everybody.
Oh, there you are. Thank
I'm
you.
here. Hi, everybody. So just a few quick things. First of all, I just want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you who attended the wind down on Monday. It was great to see everybody supporting the wind down. So it was a lot of fun. So like Sharon said, the next one is in January. We're going to the Swiss Alps. So please join us because it was a lot of fun, and bring your passports. After that, we are still working on the plans for NOSH, so don't think we have forgotten about it. So we're working behind the scenes, getting stuff organized, getting stuff ready. So that is working behind the scenes. More to come with that, but we are working away with it. So I just don't want you thinking we're forgetting about it, because we're not, far from it. And then finally, the day after Thanksgiving, on Friday, the 24th, I will be going on vacation. I'm going back home to Ireland for like about 10 days or so, and I'll be back December 6th. So if you need anything, please contact Josh, Patrick, the rest of the team. I just have to go home and see my family and making sure they're all behaving, and then I'll be back. So thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving.
hold on, Eileen. We have a question from Sid Josephi. Go ahead.
Hi. I was at the NOSH at NOSH today for lunch, and I went over to the buffet, and there were still some unidentifiable containers. The containers were identifiable, but the contents weren't. So I'm asking again, can we please put
Just got them today. So I
Oh.
just got them today, so they'll be up sooner rather than later. So I'm
Thank
trying
you
to get
very
the
much.
sheet to organize it, but I hadn't forgotten yet, but thank you.
Thank you.
No worries.
Josh?
Yeah, thank you, Jerry. Just a couple of things to add on this. For next week on the NOSH menu, there will be a slight change to the normal rotation. Turkey Tuesday next week will now be Turkey Thursday, also known as Thanksgiving. So you can look forward to a little bit of a different menu on Tuesday. It'll be an Italian inspired menu. Check out the culinary corner or go directly to the NOSH menus after 2 p.m. tomorrow to see the updated menus for next week. Also in the dining communications, there is a lot going on in December. I think Sharon and Eileen alluded to it, which is why we're not having a wind down in that particular month. So we have kind of spelled out everything that's going on from the dining operation, including any operational changes, hours of operation, different menus, and then some special events. It'll be broadcasted out tomorrow. A lot of them are still save the dates. In other words, the menu and reservation details may not be readily available, but it kind of gives you a snapshot of all the things going on in December for Hanukkah, Christmas, and the New Year. So I'll look forward to that. And then finally, I was hoping to have more of a detailed update on the electronic to-go ordering for Centro. Unfortunately, there was a slight delay. Our partner working on the website, the specific person fell ill. That meeting has been rescheduled till Monday. However, I was able to still do some work with our internal IT department. So once we have that meeting and do a test, I'm confident that everything else that's in place, it should be a very short turnaround. So hopefully I'll have some very good news and updates next week, not on the Zoom call, but certainly in the dining communications. I will make a request that if anybody who regularly ordered online through Centro wants to help with maybe a test, send me an email. I'll pick a few residents that normally ordered online through Centro with the old Google spreadsheet, and I'll share the test link, and it would be very helpful and beneficial if anyone's willing to get a resident's perspective prior to rolling it out live. So if anyone's interested, send me an email and I can send a link with the test link. Jerry and community, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Josh. Before we go ahead with the PowerPoint presentation that Fernando Rodriguez has, I just want to repeat again, because a lot of people came in since I announced it at the beginning. Next Thursday being Thanksgiving, there will be no chat next week, and we will begin again the following week. So Fernando, you're all set to share your screen.
Thank you, Jerry. Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Fernando Rodriguez, and I'm the Director of Facilities here at Newbridge. And I just wanted to give you a quick 5 minutes of what I actually do on campus. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Bear with me 1 second. You folks see that?
No.
Give me a second, Jerry. Oh, Windows. I don't know where it went, Jerry. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that, folks. Is that a little better?
Yes.
Hi. I just want to talk to you folks about what engineering actually does here at Newbridge. Some of my responsibilities here are, the biggest thing is compliance with the Department of Public Health for the Healthcare Center and the Executive Office of Elder Affairs for Assisted Living. Once a year, each one of these agencies, they just show up at the door and say, hey, we're here and we want to see your books. We want to see all these kinds of things. They're looking for records, things such as the emergency generator testings, which are done weekly, monthly, semi-annually, and annually. The automatic transfer switch testing, which has to do with the electrical power. The quarter sprinkler and fire alarm system testing. The kitchen exhaust hoods cleanings. State elevator testing. The medical vacuum system inspections, the annual oxygen inspections, and the quarterly fire department's inspections. Other things as well, we're responsible for all the mechanical systems here on the Newbridge campus. This includes everything from fire life safety, regular and emergency power, the HVAC systems, and then the plumbing systems. I'm responsible for the renovations of all the vacant units, the capital budget, snow removal, and landscaping. We also have a preventative maintenance. We have over 1,000 pieces of equipment around this campus that are unseen to you folks, that are behind the scenes. Things such as pumps and motors, rooftop AC units, exhaust fans, the hot water boilers, the cooling towers for the HVAC system, and the wells for irrigations. And these are all on a preventative maintenance plan that's actually generated through a computer, and it spits them out every week as to what we should be doing. Maintenance requests. In October alone, we had over 900 requests for maintenance from the residents. On average, we have about 1,100 requests in a month. Things such as appliances, heating and AC, lighting, plumbing, electrical, painting, landscaping, and leak repairs. The best way to contact engineering is to either email us at MBOC Engineering, call One Stop Shop at extension 49500, or the Touchtown apps. Once we receive your requests, we will contact you within 24 hours. So if you send it at 8 o'clock in the morning, don't expect an answer by 10, okay? Unless it's an extreme emergency, then we drop what we're doing and we go ahead and take care of that. And what I can't say enough is, do not contact me or Matt, because all that does is slow down the whole process. Because the first thing Matt's gonna do is he's gonna call down to One Stop Shop and go ahead and put in a work order, and then I get started. Same thing with me. If you were to send me an email during the day, I am not at my desk all day. It might be 4 or 5 hours before I even see that email. So as I said, if you want to contact engineering, these are the best ways to do it, and it speeds things up. These are some of the current projects I have going on the campus right now. We have the life cycle renovation for the assisted living buildings that's ongoing, the building 3000 hot water tank replacements, the healthcare center household renovations. We're working on a landscape master plan, the HRC cafe, the 80 Newbridge windows and siding replacement, which we just finished up on. We have phase 2 of the lock replacements. They're going to be starting in the building 7000 in January, and then we will be hitting the cottages in the springtime. The cottage garage doors, we have completed more than half of them. The remaining will be done in the springtime. So I am open for questions.
Okay, I have to take this. Oh, okay, fine. Any questions? Helene Canonsburg, go ahead.
What is the What is the HRC Cafe?
Down with, in the healthcare center where the security is, they used to have that little store down there, and then COVID, it shut down. What they're doing there is they're gonna be putting in a little cafe, a little store where you can kind of go in there and get a hot meal, a cold meal, maybe some breakfast sandwiches and stuff like that. That's in the works right now. We hope to have that up by the beginning of next year.
Interesting, thank you.
Mitch Freeman.
Okay. I got a question. I think we talked about it earlier. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the status on those three missing streetlight poles? Like, you said they were on order, but you got any updates on when that's going to happen?
3 weeks ago when I talked to them, they expect delivery sometime in mid-December. Actually, one of them has come in. I'm just waiting for them to line up a bucket truck so we can get that one in.
Okay.
Okay, Barbara Nadish, go ahead.
Fernando, 2 questions. You said 80 windows replacement. Could you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, 80 Newbridge as you're coming in. It's a building on the left-hand side. It was one of the original buildings when we came here, when they built Newbridge. The siding there was in terrible shape, so we had to re-side it. And as we were re-siding it, we found some rot, so we had to replace a good number of the windows there.
Oh, okay. So those are those 2 buildings down as you're coming up.
Yeah, if you're coming into the
Yeah.
campus, it's that first building on the left-hand side.
Okay. The second one, and this is kind of a long-term project, and I'm aware of that. Where do we stand in terms of not renovation, but redecorating the main building, meaning 5,000, 4,000, what have you, since you've mostly finished the villas?
Yes, the 5,000 building, we're gonna start looking at that here within the beginning of the month. Not the beginning of the month, the beginning of the year. We will start looking at the 5,000 building. That's the next building.
Okay, thank you.
Rona Goodman.
Yeah, hi, Fernando. As you probably know, Alan died and I was going to do a one-stop call, but I need some help in the room because it's a little dented, that's putting it mildly, and the bathroom needs some work. So do I ask you to do that? And if so, will it get done by you, by somebody here?
Yeah, just send it through the one-stop shop. Get a hold of Josie, tell her what you need done, and then we'll come up and we'll take a look at it and we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, anybody else? See anybody with a raised hand? If you wave your hand vigorously, maybe I'll see it. All right, I guess we've taken care of questions. Thank you very much, Fernando.
Nancy Winship waved her hand.
Okay, Nancy, go ahead. You have to unmute. Okay, now go.
Okay, I had 2 questions. If I want, I'm obviously, I'm in Sarasota, Florida, but if I want to send a check for the scholarship fund and one for the Dedham Food Pantry, where do I send it? Those are 2 separate things.
Good question.
Terry?
So there is the box at Joe Gonzalez's desk.
Yeah,
where
but
you-
I'm in Sarasota, Florida.
Oh, you're in Florida?
Yes.
Okay, so you can mail it to Scholarship Committee.
Okay.
Newbridge on the Charles.
Okay, good.
And you can put my name on it if you want, Terry Union.
Okay, I will do that.
All right, thank you so much.
Sure. Terry Union, you said?
Yes. TerriUnion.
Sharon, go ahead for your side.
I'm a relatively new resident and I noticed that there.
Hold on a minute, please, John. Sharon, will you give the answer about sending it the other?
Nancy, want to send a check to the, or you want to give a donation to the Dedham Food Pantry, you can do it 2 ways.
Okay.
One, making out a check to the Dedham Food Pantry and sending it to Newbridge. You could send it to me, you can send it directly to the Dedham Food Pantry. You can also go online and make a donation to the Dedham Food Pantry.
Okay, so I can send it to you, Sharon.
You can do that, or you can send it directly to the Dedham Food Pantry.
Okay, that's easy. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, John O'Keefe.
Question from a relatively new resident. The handbook says that Newbridge gives us 2 hours of picture hanging. And I don't know who to ask about that for a particular hour or day or whatever. What do I do?
John, you can contact One Stop Shop. And
Thank you.
then we'll set that up for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, any others? Let me remind you again that to raise your hand so that we'll positively see it, you go down to the bottom of your screen and look for reactions. And when you click on reactions, you will see a place where you click on raise hand. And that does not only puts a hand up on your screen, but it moves you to the very top of my screen so I can't miss you. So that's the best way to do it. And it also establishes the priority of people who have, in the order they raise their hand. Any other questions? Okay, thank you very much. And we're ready for you, Matt.
All right. Hello, everyone. Fernando, thank you for that outstanding overview. I think it's easy for a lot of us to forget how much is actually happening here at any given time. And that PowerPoint just goes to show and remind us all there is so much happening and you keep it all moving. So thank you so much. It's incredible. So you're having a down month, according to Fernando. He's only got 900 work orders when the average is 1,100. So get your work orders in. I can see Fernando smiling over there. Even though we're not going to have a Zoom chat on Thanksgiving, I'm still going to put out an abbreviated letter next week with any updates that are going on. So you'll either see that come out on Wednesday or Friday. It depends how the week goes. But I will still do my best to put a letter out there for everybody just to keep the community updated on what's happening. I want to also extend a very sincere thank you to the culinary team. Their foot has been on the gas pedal nonstop lately. And just to give you an example, last week alone was incredibly busy. It was the new menu rollout. It was the Veterans Day brunch. It was the Central Buffet, and it was the wind down. All this is happening while turning their eyes towards the next steps at Nosh. They're giving it their all. I hope everybody's enjoying the new menu in Centro, and at the same time have some very excited things in the future planned. So thank you to the culinary team. Another friendly reminder, my trusted partner, Lynette, she's going to be going on maternity leave any day now. So each day she comes in, I'm just amazed. She walks through the door and she keeps arriving over and over again. But Kendall is here in her stead while she's out. She's coming up to speed really fast. Lynette's doing an outstanding job training her, and Kendall's going to do just great. And so get your well wishes into Lynette, because she's going to be a mom again very soon. So that's going to be happening any day now. Also next week, I think everybody knows that housekeeping, for anybody that has housekeeping on Thursday, there will be no housekeeping on Thursday. So this will be attached to my letter this week, which is the housekeeping holiday coverage schedule. But I'm just going to read it just so everybody can be on the same page. Units scheduled for cleaning on Thursday will take place on Wednesday, November 22nd. Units scheduled for Wednesday the 22nd will resume on Wednesday, November 29th. Okay, so that'll be attached to my letter, but that's important. I also just want to say there's a lot of illness going around in general, not necessarily COVID. I fell victim to that this week, and a lot of other people have as well. So just please be mindful. Here we are that time of year. We're all indoors. We're at close quarters. Thanksgiving's obviously next week. So be mindful. If you're not feeling well, stay home. I did that most of this week, but I'm here this week pretty much isolating in my office, just getting some stuff done today. but just a little note of caution. From where I sit, it's really unique because I get to see what happens in the community from a different perspective. And so when people get sick or these things start going around or employees get sick, I get to see it pretty much first. And so I'm seeing some kind of respiratory cold thing happening. So just be mindful. Again, it's not COVID. People are not testing positive for COVID in that sense, but I got to tell you, it's no fun. So I would put it right next to COVID as in the not fun category. And then lastly, I just want to wish you all a wonderful Thanksgiving and say thank you so much to all the residents that not only live here, but really contribute and put your heart and your souls into making this a better community for all of us, particularly those of you that volunteer on all the various committees. It makes my job thoroughly enjoyable, and it makes me feel like I don't run this community by myself. Like I have an entire group of people that I get to do this with. And I think that's what separates us from everybody else. And I think that's what truly makes this the community that it is. So a sincere thank you to all of you. I want to wish you all a wonderful Thanksgiving and let you all know that I'm very grateful and thankful for all of you. And that's all I have. A little
Any
short.
questions? Okay, well, we won't be here next week. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving. We'll see you the week after next. Thank you very much.
Bye, everyone.